Hey there, did you know that over 80% of people who set yearly resolutions fail to stick with them beyond February? That stat comes from a 2023 study by Forbes Health. Now, I'm not here to guilt trip you. We've all been there, starting strong only to lose momentum when life gets in the way. But what if I told you that it doesn't have to be that way? Today, we're going to break it down and figure out how to actually make lasting changes in our lives. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Uba Abraham. I'm not just someone who reads a million self-help books. I've spent years diving into psychology, goal setting, as well as real-life applications. I've coached people through personal transformations, and trust me, I've had my fair share of setbacks as well. The reason I'm so passionate about this topic is because I've seen firsthand how small, consistent changes can lead to massive shifts. And I want that for you as well. So let's talk about you. Maybe you've been feeling stuck lately. You want things to be different, be better, but you don't know where to start. Or maybe you've already started before and it just didn't work out the way you intended it to. This video is going to give you a roadmap, one that's practical, one that's relatable, and one that's built for real life. Here's the thing. With the endless amount of things one has to do to keep up with society, it's easy for us to feel paralyzed. We might think, if I just had more time, if I had more energy, if I had a little bit more motivation, I'll finally make things happen. Let me be real with you. Waiting for the perfect moment is BS. What's holding us back isn't a lack of potential. It's the gap between what we say we want versus the habits we actually follow to get what we want. And closing that gap, well, that's what we're here to tackle together. Alright, so how do we actually start? The first thing we need to do is to reframe how we think about change. So let's approach it like it's this big, dramatic overhaul. We think, I'm going to wake up tomorrow a completely different person. But the truth is that lasting change comes from small, incremental shifts. There's this concept called the 1% rule. And it's this idea that if we improve just 1% every day, those tiny gains can add up to over 300% per year. Over time, they compound into something much massive. Let's say we want to get healthier. Instead of us saying, I'm going to hit the gym 5 days a week and also quit sugar cold turkey, we could start smaller. For example, what's one thing we can do today that feels manageable? Maybe it's drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning, or maybe it's a 5-minute walk after dinner. The key is to make it so easy that we can't talk ourselves out of it. Now, let's talk about another huge roadblock, and that's perfectionism. If you're waiting to do it right or get everything perfect, you're only setting yourself up to fail. I've been there, obsessing over every tiny detail, only to end up procrastinating the very tasks that I set up to move myself forward. You have to give yourself permission to be messy, to take imperfect actions, and be okay with the results. Remember, it's always going to be progress over perfection. Every step forward counts. Here's a little hack that I swear by, and that's habit stacking. This one comes from James Clear's book, The Atomic Habits. The idea is to take something you already do regularly and attach a new habit to it. For example, if you already brush your teeth every morning, you can use that time to also say a quick affirmation or set an intention for today right after. Pairing habits together make them stick because they become part of an already existing routine. So it's easier to maintain and easier to stay consistent. Now let's get into the heart of it. The number one thing that will make or break our ability to change is our environment. While willpower is great, it's not reliable. Our environment, however, works 24/7 for or against us. If we want to eat healthier, we can stock our fridge with options to make it easy to get healthier. If you want to spend less time on the phone, we can set app limits or download apps like Oppo. Simply put your phone away when you're focusing on a specific task. Essentially, when we're pursuing a new habit set to move us forward, we need to make it obvious by organizing our environment in a way that requires us to take fewer steps and fewer actions to complete said habit. Another game changer is accountability. Whether it's a friend, a mentor, or even a journal where you can track your progress. Having something or someone to keep you honest is very crucial. Studies show that people are 65% more likely to achieve their goals when they share with someone they trust to keep them accountable. Then if you add regular check-ins, that number jumps to 95%. I personally did this for the second time last year, and my success rate so far has been 100%. I'm about to continue using the accountability method, and I believe you definitely should as well. Here's a personal story. A couple years ago, I decided to start meditating. First, of course, I kept forgetting and skipping days, and then I asked a friend to join me, where we would meditate for 30 minutes every day for the next 14 days. Now someone else was showing up. I just need to stay consistent, and before I knew it, that became a habit. The value of that isn't that you should go meditate. No, it's the power of the people we surround ourselves with. If there's one thing you can take away from this video, look through the people you surround yourself with and ask, am I happy with the choices I've made? Lastly, we need to tie our goals to our why. Surface level goals like lose weight or make more money, they're fine, but they don't inspire lasting action. We need to dig deeper. Why do you want to lose weight? Is it to feel more energized, to be there for your kids, to gain more confidence? The stronger and more defined our why, the harder it is to give up when things get tough. Alright, let's bring it all together. Change doesn't have to be overwhelming. We need to start small, focusing on our progress, not perfection. We need to create an environment that supports our goals, accountable first to ourselves, and also seeking support when we find an opportunity to is another key aspect of how we can enact lasting change in our lives. The last thing is connecting with and establishing a deeper why with our intentions. Now it's your turn. What's one small change that you can start today? Drop it in the comments below. I'll also hear from you. If this video resonated with you, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. Feel free to share this with someone who might need a little bit more motivation. Remember, the power to change is already within you. Let's make 2025 the year we step into our best selves. I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.